a major operation in the North Valley as crews work to rescue two people stuck in a trench. That's where we begin Arizona's Family News at Noon. Fire crews spent hours trying to reach two people stuck in a 25-foot trench in Scottsdale. One has been rescued. Crews are working on getting a second person out. Right now, Gibby Parra is live near 91st Street and Happy Valley in Scottsdale with the very latest developments. Gibby, you've been out there all morning.
Yeah, good morning, Susan. As you mentioned, the good news here is that the bystander co-worker who went down that trench to help his co-worker out, he is safely, with the help of the special rescue team out here, has been able to get out safely. Now, I want to show you what's happening here. We talked about this this morning. You see the ladder there. That ladder is being used as what they call a high point. Now, it's not going to lift the people up and out. They have a rigging system that they're going to use with a special box they created. Now, that box allows the tactical team to get in there and safely put the person who fell inside this trench, a 43-year-old man, into the box, and then use that rigging system to then lift them out of that trench there. So there are several units out here from not only Scottsdale. You also have Peoria. You also had Phoenix Fire. And these guys do this on a year-round basis. The crews that they send out here, they train for activities like this. That's why it's taken a long time for them to even get to this point. They've had to make sure the area was secure. They had to make sure that the folks around this trench were going to be safe if they're running around it. That's why when we spoke with Scottsdale Fire, they said safety is key.
We can talk to them. They're awake and alert, and they're assisting us with helping them. The bystander, of course, has no injuries whatsoever that he's reporting. But yes, they're awake and alert and complaining of head and shoulder pain.
Yep, as you heard him there, that was Battalion Chief M.D. Clark, who says it's head and shoulder pain, not life-threatening. That's why they were able to kind of take their time as they are starting to get the rigging process. Now that this has started, just to give you an idea, Susan, they say it'll be about 15 to 20 minutes from now, and maybe even before it, if they make sure that it's secure enough for them to rig that person out of there. So what is still unknown at this point, though, is how that person fell to begin with. So we will stay out here, and hopefully before the end of the show, we'll see if this team could get this man out safely. As I mentioned, safety is the key here, especially for these teams here out in Scottsdale and those who are helping them out. They want to make sure that it is safe for not only the fire crews that are helping out, but for that man to get out safe.
We are going to head back to that trench rescue near 91st Street and Happy Valley. Gibby Parra live on the scene. You've been there all morning. Gibby, what's the very latest there?
They just pulled that 43-year-old man out of that trench right now. As we're going to try to zoom in, or you could pick up from our Arizona Family News chopper. They used that ladder there as a high point as they rigged him out of that trench. Now, they've been out here for a couple of hours, and there's a reason for that. Safety is the big key out here. When you get these teams out here who have been doing this for quite a long time, for them, it's all about safety. So before they even went in there, they had to create a box so that it was safe enough to get this man out of there. As you can see there, he has just been pulled out of that trench. They'll then get him onto a gurney and to a waiting ambulance that'll get him in. I want to bring in the Battalion Chief M.D. Clark, who's here with me. This is why it's important for you guys to take your time to be safe, because when you have a gentleman falling in a trench like this, you guys want to make sure that he's safe on the way out.
Absolutely, and we just got reports that they just got him out of the hole and he's above the lip, as they said. And this is absolutely a success because nobody got hurt on further than the patient, and he's going to be out safe.
Yeah, the best part about this is that this crew had a plan going in, and the first plan worked.
Absolutely. We always like when that happens, and we consider it a success that we used the high point off of the Phoenix ladder truck over there, and everyone is out of the patient is out of the hole safely.
All right, thank you very much. So yeah, as you can see, these crews took their time. There was multiple agencies out here. There was the Phoenix Fire Department who was also assisting in this. You had Peoria out here. And guys, as I mentioned, when you have training tactical rescue like this is why they practice. And this is why, for instances, what you you see here, the way they used the ladder, the way they created a box, everything to make sure that they were able to get that 43-year-old man out safely. And as we mentioned earlier, the co-worker who went in, he was able to walk out with the assistance of this crew as well. So the good news is he'll be shipped off to the hospital so they can look to see what else they can do. Remember, he had head and shoulder injuries is what they were saying. The good news is it was not life-threatening.
Gibby, an absolutely phenomenal effort out there. Thank you so much for your coverage. These pictures are just astounding to watch. So we are so thankful that he was pulled out safely.